Hello everyone, it was Liverpool 4, Wolverhampton Wanderers 0. The first game with fans back in Anfield was an absolute banger, and yes, I'm terribly jealous, but it's fine. I'm going to put that to one side because I got to watch an incredible Liverpool performance regardless. And yes, back to being joint top on points with Spurs at the top of the league, starting to close down the goal difference gap. Just 5 goals now in it between us and Spurs. And let's not forget, we got dicked everywhere by Aston Villa earlier in the season. Remember that. Right, we've got your reaction to this. There's a number of ways in which you can get involved. You can tweet us at the Redmen TV. But if you are a YouTube member at any tier, you get access to the live comment alongside this. If you want to comment read out by myself, just write Mate first so I know you're talking to me. I just want to say first and foremost, the Invader 97, welcome to the Club Legend. If you join a Club Legend or Club Captain, you also get access to a bonus show, which is tomorrow's live stream, 10:30 a.m. We're going to be doing the final word show, 60 minutes, looking back on this game. Rubs hands together, and also David O'Neill has joined as a first team as well, so you can throw comments in, guys, if you want me to read it out, and then I will try my very best to do just that. We're going to kick off with Prajesh Pujari. So, mate, Liverpool in crisis, penalty decision rightly overturned, everyone was absolutely brilliant. Kelleher clean sheet, brilliant with his feet. Salah, Hendo, Firmino tied for best in the world. Yeah, just a great performance all round the pitch, really, from everyone. The Kelleher stuff's really important because, you know, there's a chance that he could have played these 2 games and kept a clean sheet but had nothing to do, and then you go and, well, we don't actually know how good a goalkeeper we've got here. I call that the Karius effect, where Loris Karius, there's a spell, and it's hard to remember this now because everyone remembers him as being the awful man who cost us a Champions League final, which is obviously, you know, I'm joking of course, but it's true. He was better at football and a better fit for us than Simon Mignolet, but he didn't have any demonstrable things that you could say this is what he's better as a goalkeeper. He didn't make loads of saves and do all these bits and pieces. So that's what's great about Kelleher's performance tonight against 2 games back to back. 22-year-old lad making his Champions League debut and his Premier League debut. Two very, very good teams, 2 very good attacking teams as well, and he's got standout moments where he can say, I earned that clean sheet for Liverpool. So, yeah, great to see so much positivity about him in the comments as well. Kieran Orr says, mate, what a performance. Before Ajax, Kelleher looked like a scrawny child, but now he looks like Craig Gordon. Is that a good thing? We were boss, but Wolves made their own look by giving their goalkeeper the 11 shirt of the red. Yeah, anyone who does things like that deserves everything that's coming to them. The Craig Gordon reference I'm not having, because Craig Gordon, has he had a good career in the end? I don't know. But one thing about Kelleher, you're right, and I actually disagree with this. In my memory, he was this scrawny kid, and then when he rocked up for Ajax, he's just filled out. He just looks like he's finished growing. He looked a far better fit for Liverpool's goal, much more calm and a calming presence around the box, which makes a big difference, I think, as a keeper. You've got to have that. Normally you don't get that until much later in your career, but to have that at 22 and all the other bits and pieces he's done, really good, both footed, etc., really, really impressive once again. JM, VAR robbed us of a chance to see Kevin Kelleher, should we say, save a penalty in front of the cop. Yeah, whatever, mate. You know, let's just have it not be a penalty, because the absolute uproar if they'd given a penalty for that, yeah, would have been absolutely terrible. Savin Iliev, Kelleher's the Irish Donnarumma. Yeah, I mean, is he still good? Has he gone rubbish as well? So yeah, but yeah, Sal, having a young boss goalkeeper is very good indeed. Scott Hawks, Bobby's instep back heel didn't come off, but he couldn't have even tried that the last few weeks. So good today, and it's nice to have a new signing in early December with Kelleher. Yeah, you know, big bonus to the squad to have a young lad come in and handle the pressure really well. Bobby Firmino was excellent again today, by the way. Really, really good all-round performance. He karate kicked a ball down the left channel, and we very nearly got through and had a goal off the back of it. I blame everyone else for not killing that off for us. There was a chance there that Bobby Firmino could have got the greatest goal and the greatest build-up moment in a football goal ever. As it was, it didn't quite work out for him. Welcome. Sorry, I've done David O'Neill. I'm just going to say welcome again to David O'Neill for joining us as a first teamer. Luke Burns, thoughts on the trust in youngsters with the captain being brought off? Yeah, I mean, again, the game's done, isn't it? So, you know, Jordan Henderson could do with the rest. I mean, Wijnaldum could do with the rest. But Wijnaldum is absolutely superhuman. I'm pretty sure he is actually made of liquid metal. He's basically the T-1000 from Terminator 2, and to a lesser extent, all the other Terminators that have followed. But yeah, he's not human, is he, Genie? But no, it's good. I mean, Jordan Henderson going off, he needs it. But look at the team's just class. They're just absolutely class. They're playing like champions. Ryan Warren, Trent changed the game for me. Yeah, I thought he was good. What he does is he shows you what we've been missing. It's like if you ever had a broken hand or a broken arm, and you get used to doing everything one-handed, you know. So you struggle. Everything's just a little bit harder. You get to a point where you become quite proficient with these things. So you learn how to open jars by sticking things in nooks and crannies and all that kind of stuff. You find systems and ways to get by in your life. But then the second the cast comes off, it's just like, I can just use this hand again for it. And that's what it felt like, Trent coming on. It was just like, oh, wow, we can just play the ball to this lad and he'll just pass it through and we'll score. And that ball, for the I mean, does it go down as an own goal in the end? But regardless, you know, Mane completely free at the back stick, and there's only one man in our squad who's playing that pass, and all of a sudden he's back on the field, and it's just like, there you go. We're not going to go direct. We're going to play to Trent because this is the system. This is how we do this. This is how we score this goal. Absolutely phenomenal. Right, I'm going to dive back. I'll come back to the YouTube comments and the members chat in a moment. We're going to dive into Twitter very quickly. So if you want to get some comments in, if you want to sign up as a member to get your chat in, do that now, and I'll be back to you in a moment. But Liam Bergen, just such a good performance. A champion's performance. Every player proved themselves, from Jones to Kelleher. We're playing like the best team in the country, both offensively and defensively, while we're dealing with injuries that everyone said would cripple us up the flipping Reds. Have I sworn on the stream already? It's fine. Adam, LFC 1892, Robbo and Hendo absolutely bossed tonight, and it's beautiful to hear the roar of the Copper games. 65 games without defeat, Fortress, Anfield. Yeah, I mean, so much to be said about that. Actually, we've got Sai in the ground. We've got some video clips which we'll be throwing out, hopefully into one combined video to get his view of the experience of going into Anfield. It won't be like the vlogs per se, but if you want to get a little like on the ground look at what it was like to be in the stadium and what you've got to go through, then make sure you subscribe to the channel. That video will be going out tomorrow, I believe. Hibs 1001, where to start? Look, class without really going for it. So hard to name a man of the match. It is. In fact, you're going to get a chance to vote on the player ratings after this video with Chris. So many great performances there. David Barton, what a game. I love every single player on that pitch. Kelleher. Yeah, Kelleher, they spelled his name wrong on a shirt. Brilliant. Back-to-back clean sheets, my hero. Yeah, absolutely, mate. Azo 5, my favourite game of the season. We dominated, always looked in control. Amazing. Getting the first goal makes a big difference in these games. And Liverpool just, particularly, look, we've managed. It shouldn't be underestimated, because I think we've had the fake crowd noise on for so long. I think people underestimate how hard it is to maintain momentum in football matches. Liverpool are very good at suffocating the life out of teams, but the fans are a big part of that as well. You know, the atmosphere has gotten better and better and better under Jurgen Klopp, season in, season out. And when you're on top, the crowd helps you stay on top. When you've got a really positive upbeat crowd who bought into what you're doing. And we've had to try and do that. And when games go against you a little bit, the crowd can pull you back from the precipice. We haven't had that. So all of a sudden to have it back, even in a very small, fractional way compared to what we're used to, yeah, I mean, we're going to be frightening this season. If we can just start to get more players back than go out injured, and we can start to get increasing numbers into the ground. Oh, yes. Rebecca Vardy exposed. Jones is boss. We don't need to sign Thiago in January. Yeah, I like that one. Rome voice says, Ginger Neuer, boss again. Fab is just fab. If Salah can keep this form, then we might just piss the league. That was very close to first season Mo Salah. He was outstanding tonight. Everywhere. Came in, dropped deep. We talk all the time about Salah being the guy at the forefront, the guy who finishes the moves off. Well, he was back. He was starting things. He was causing havoc left, right and centre. World-class performance, as often, to be perfectly honest. He's been like that all season. Connor Robinson, _16. Then fist bumps from Klopp at the end might just be the best part of the day. Amazing. That is it. I've survived this. You know, watching it on telly and not being in the ground, and the fact that I might, I just don't know what's going to happen with tickets in the coming weeks and what have you. But I can't. That's the bit that really got to me. The emotion you can see, because Jurgen Klopp's got a synergy with the fans. So to see him be able to express that once again, yeah, absolutely beautiful. Right, Sal, let's get back over to the YouTube members' comments just very briefly before we start to wrap up. Sabin Iliev saying, Robbo player of the season, but Genie is up there real close. Let's just take a moment, actually. David O'Neill's actually saying that Genie player of the season so far. I think Andy Robertson's been our player of the season, but Genie Wijnaldum, Jesus Christ. Like, he's... How many games is this now back to back without a break? When, you know, people are dropping like flies and he's putting performances in like that. Cool, calm, composed, and then adding the goal. Not just any old goal. They're the kind of goals that you add when you've got a crowd to impress, I think. And Genie just beautiful. I think he's absolutely incredible. Eric Forbes, mate, I thought Nico's got his confidence back. Right, here's another point, right? For Nico Williams, because of all the players we can talk about, I thought Nico was just had a fine performance at right back. It almost doesn't warrant a conversation. The only reason it warrants a conversation is because he has taken some stick previously. He gets booked 2 minutes into the game, and he's up against some of the best wingers in the Premier League. And even move Adama Traore over to him, who everyone, look, all of us would have Adama Traore, right? Or at least understand what kind of threat he can pose. Barring that early little moments, which I thought the yellow was a bit harsh, to be honest. I just thought he handled it really well, and that's what all I want from Nico this season is for him to get to the level where he's like 6.5 to 7.5 out of 10 every time he plays. And if he goes above and beyond that, magic, we're absolutely quids in. And below that, we might have to consider our thing. But if he can get to 6.5 to 7.5 out of 10 every week, and then Trent can stay fit, we are in a very, very healthy situation in the right back area. Just incredible. Absolutely incredible. Ashley Fritz, mate's buzzing with that performance. Kelleher was amazing, really commanding. Jones looks like a starter now. Hendo's amazing. Genie, brilliant. For me, best Bobby performance so far. Salah, great. Yeah, couldn't have put it better. Look, wonderful. Thank you so much to everyone who's left a comment. I love doing this show. I love hearing from you guys more directly. We've got plenty more shows to come. We've got Chris's player ratings. We're doing the instant match reaction. Me and Chris, 15 minutes chatting through the game. But YouTube members, club captain, club legend level, you get access to the final word show. And if that's not enough for you, because look, we need to sort the branding out on this ever so slightly, because we also have a club legend tier over on the redmentv.com. I know. But on there, so if you're enjoying your subscription, you like the extra bonus stuff. Now, what you get to do, if you go over to the website, you get access to the full hit of Redmen TV, video form and podcast form as well. So all of our review shows, preview shows, all available in your native podcasting app on your phone, so you can carry them with you and get, listen to them in the commute without burning through your data. We get all these things like there's a Brendan Rodgers documentary, feature length. There's a 3-part in-depth chat series with Liverpool former CEO Peter Moore. There's a full interview I just done with Jamie Carragher on there. There's a 3-part series looking back at last season and how the title, the 30-year wait, was ended. Loads of amazing stuff. And right now, if you're the club legend tier subscriber to the redmentv.com, you get the chance to win this incredible Jordan Henderson signed Champions t-shirt, a signed John Barnes print, a sold out copy of our book from last year, It's Your Year, which you can't get anywhere else right now. This is some amazing prizes. Not just do we want to, you support us, you help us make the channel, help us do our thing, but we give you so much content, and because it's Christmas, we've got a perfect chance to give away some fucking awesome prizes as well. So go to the redmentv.com, sign up as a club legend there, support what we do, get access to our Discord group so you can have more chats with us. You can watch more of our stuff live on the website as well. You get all that amazing documentary content, interview stuff, all that stuff, 200 plus hours of content, and look, it's boss. If you like us, and look, if you've got the dough to spare, by the way, because I understand times are pressing, then do go over and sign up for it. But that's it for me. Sales pitch over for now. Plenty more content to come. Stay tuned. Hang around the channel. Chris's player ratings are up next.